have gotten your tax bills done. These boxes here are your tax bills. They are being dropped in the mail as we speak. Atlanta due date is going to be September 30th. Fulton County due date is going to be 10/15. 10/15 is the normal due date for Fulton County. So we were able to accomplish this on time and on schedule with a lot of effort. I want to thank Dwight Robinson, the chief appraiser. I want to thank the county attorneys, Patrice Hooker, for teeing it up just right for me. And so we're able to knock it out of the park within 4 hours of having that temporary collection order. So bills are online, you can pay it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pay mine as soon as I leave this podium. And so if you want that to be an item, so be it. But I'm going to pay my taxes today. I'm going to pay it much earlier than I normally would. So you can ask me any questions, but again, all the tax bills are in the mail except for Johns Creek. Johns Creek has not set their millage rate as yet. Johns Creek will set their millage rate later next week. I think it's next week. And at that time, we will do Johns Creek. But we could not afford to hold up all the tax bills for Fulton County and for the school boards while we wait on one city. So we'll send out an addendum, basically, for those residents in Johns Creek. But today, the residents of Johns Creek can pay their Fulton County taxes. I must also add that I've seen comments in the press about the Atlanta School Board having to borrow money. Well, they may not have to borrow as much at this time because bills are going to be out there, and people who are conscious of school board's plight and love the school board could pay their bills right now. And so that should reduce how much money the school board has to borrow in a tax anticipation note. At this point in time, I want to thank the county manager for supporting me during this effort. I want to thank the finance department for supporting me also. And again, I want to thank Dwight Robinson, our chief appraiser, and Patrice Hooker, our attorney, for teeing it up just right for us to get those bills out on time. Thank you.
What hurdles do you expect to see in collection this year, if any?
I never get hurdles. I got opportunities to overcome.
I know you addressed this last week. Again, what do you say to folks that believe you're making too much money off of these collections?
Today is why I get the big bucks.
But why?
This could have been a December due date if it was not for the efforts and the management skills that we employed in doing this. And by the way, I don't like Georgia Code being compared to Alabama. For those of you who think Alabama does it right.
What is the total amount that you expect to collect? What is what are we going to see?
$2.5 billion. Those bills represent $2.5 billion in tax revenue for all our communities.
And how does that compare to previous years?
It's probably slightly higher than last year, but not much. I'd say insignificantly from a dollar perspective, very insignificant.
Can you explain what happened Friday with the temporary collection order, why that had to be in place again this year?
The temporary collection order was necessary because we do not have a 2017 approved digest. We do not have a 2018 approved digest because of actions taken in 2017 that caused the Revenue Department to basically deny everything. And you cannot have a digest approved if there's an outstanding digest not approved. So with 17 and 18 not approved, we couldn't get 19 approved, and so it was necessary to get a temporary collection order for immediate billing.
Which was remedied a couple weeks ago, right, Chairman?
It was,
Yeah. You can answer that if you want.
there is an agreement between the state and the county. But in terms of the actions following that, I have not received from the Revenue Department any approval of the 17 digest or the 18 digest. So that was an agreement in principle as far as the tax commissioner is concerned. But it was a great day for Fulton County.
Because you won't collect a penny until you have that
That's right.
approved digest.
That's right. And so the temporary collection order was necessary because I couldn't get a 2019 digest approved under the current conditions.
For the folks who live in Johns Creek, their city taxes, will they have an extension on that because it's the latest?
They will have their 60 days, so there will be a different later due date for Johns Creek.
But their county taxes are the same.
The county taxes are the same. So today, the Johns Creek citizens are going to get a tax bill with only Fulton County on it. When we send out the Johns Creek taxes, we'll again send out a revised tax bill, which will then have the Fulton County and the Johns Creek numbers on them. But they will get their 60 days to pay. They are not going to be hurt. More questions. I'm on a roll now.
I have a question.
Yes.
Either chairman or the manager. Tax bills and how you were able to handle your services. What's your message regarding to our Fulton County residents about services being able to just go on as they are?
I collect taxes, not services.
Right. The managers of the services.
Well, as the tax commissioner said, we're on schedule, so there'll be no disruption in services.
Dwight, can you speak to the issue of the commercial property tax that came up last week and the discussion about whether there's a discrepancy and whether there's a lot of money being left on the table and what's going to change going forward?
For those of you who read the article in the AJC on Saturday, I urge you to read the audit itself. Paints two different pictures. Values on commercial parcels, the 175 that they looked at. Just as a reminder, we have over 20,000 commercial parcels. The 175 parcels that were looked at, some of them were low for absolutely legitimate reasons. And I urge the taxpayers to take time to read the audit. It's on the website.
Do you foresee next year having to do the collection order again, having to have this time crunch? Is there anything that can be done to avoid it?
We are going to have the 2019 digest done within a short time. Dwight and I, we are a pretty strong team, so we're going to get that done. Whether it's approved, I can't say for the Revenue Department. There are no issues outstanding with the 2017 and 2018 digest, so I expect those to be approved. And then when that's done, that 2019 should be approved, and we would then have business as usual going forward. I appreciate the question.
Accurate to say the deadline is passed for people to appeal, correct?
Yes, the deadline for most parcels was August 2nd.
Okay, well, I thank all of you for coming. I thank you for listening. Thank you for your questions. And if there's anything I could do, just holler. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations.
Sir.
You're a great employee.